Hello, welcome back to Tinker Health, where each week we will dive into the latest trends in the health market, answer the questions you need to know. It's a pleasure to welcome back my co-host from Clusie Clinic. Hello, Claire Dunkley. How are you today?
I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
Very, very well. Thanks for asking. I guess you kind of have to ask because I asked you though.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But I do care.
Good to know. What are we going to talk about today?
We are going to talk about revolutionary healthcare and things that are changing all over the world,
Yeah.
and how we're bringing that to Australia.
Very good. And you might be wearing one today?
I am wearing these samples today.
We'll talk about that in just a moment. Tinker Health, in association with our great partners, Clusie Clinic, where you come to heal. Have you got aches, pains, tried everything and nothing seems to be helping? Are you looking for a health solution that is beyond a prescription or being cut open? At the Clusie Clinic, they use revolutionary health technology to help you heal at the source. Their website, nice and simple, clusie.com. All right, we'll start with what is trending, always a bit of a news topic to get us started. What have you got today?
What's always in the news that hospitals are going backwards, and it's so expensive to be healthy these days. So we want to show you that it's not the case.
Right. Why is that? Why is it always rising, do you think? Just people like capitalising and just making the most of things in a way?
Yeah, and I think that healthcare's gone down a very much heavily prescription. Like Australia's in the top 7 for pharmaceutical spend in the world. And there's a lot of countries in the world, so to be in the top 7 for this is not great.
No.
And the costs of these things, keeps going up and up. Technology is expensive. So, we live in a culture where let's pop a pill, get a quick fix seems to be the answer, whereas long term it's not.
No, totally. Yeah. So you've been working in the health industry for many years, 25 years was it?
Yes.
In Australia's largest hospitals for more than 2 decades. You've found the current healthcare system appears to focus on health solutions, on treating the presenting symptoms through either prescription medication or through surgery, which is quite dramatic. So you've got different foundation principles. Tell us a bit about how this works.
Yeah, so if you've got back pain, for example, you'll go see a doctor and he'll say, just take some anti-inflammatories, you'll be fine. Whereas, it's not really, it's just painkillers mask the reason you have the pain. So in our modality, we're trained to find the source, and we have an order at which things can dysfunction in the body and eventually will show up in pain. So we want to know if you've got back pain. Have you had a problem in your gut? Have you had a problem in your groin muscles that are twisting your pelvis? Have you got stress? Do you actually have a physical back problem? Can exercise help it? Is there ways to do things that aren't just popping a pill that you have to pop a pill for the side effects for?
Yeah. Tell us about some of the numbers that you see as well. I believe they're quite dramatic and worrying in some ways.
The numbers in terms of pain?
Yeah, what you see, at the moment.
I see a lot of people in my clinic. Probably, let's just focus on back pain because it's easy, because 80% of us are going to have back pain at one stage in our life.
Wow.
Well, in the people that come into our clinic with back pain, at least 50% of those, their problem isn't their back. So, some of these people are on surgical waiting lists to have their discs operated on, whereas we simply find that they've had inflammation in their guts or in their lymphatic system, something like that. Address that, and then the back pain, which is the symptom, goes away.
Amazing.
Yeah, sometimes, surgery can cause more problems. Sometimes prescription medications can cause more problems.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Let's look more at the numbers. So according to Pain Australia, there are 3.37 million people living with chronic pain in 2020. I mean, that's staggering in itself, isn't it?
Massive. Yeah, massive.
So what do we need to know about that? Like, why is that happening? What are you looking to do that is different?
Yeah, because, sometimes, as I said before, the symptom is the pain, but it's treating the pain is not addressing the symptom, especially if narcotic medications which don't actually address the pain at all. They just elevate your mood, so you care less about your pain. You're still in the pain. And then chronic pain, if pain is allowed to continue, then it has a stress response in your nervous system, which then makes you really heightened and you're always in pain and you cannot switch that off. So what we do in the clinic is we become investigators and we talk about your life history. We spend, a good hour with our clients the first time they come, because we want to know, where were they born? Are they toxic environments that they live in? Have they had any traumas? Have they had whiplashes? Have they had diseases, viruses? Like, all this information we put together, and we try and find, well, what is the source? You have an MRI of your back, there's nothing wrong, you don't have pain. But you have pain because you know you have pain. So just because the doctor said, well, your MRI is clear, that doesn't solve anything. So we want to find out, well, what is that?
So part of what you do is holistic. So I believe there's been amino therapy that was developed in Europe in 2012, which is something that you look at. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, so this is revolutionary. This is like nothing I've ever seen before in my 20-something years in healthcare. It's, you know, we all should know that the body is an electrical system that works on frequency, just like your television station and just like the radios, you know, everything's tuned into a particular frequency. Well, the body works exactly the same. And the material in the discs that I'm wearing here was developed by NASA in the 1960s because they found their astronauts were coming back from outer space extraordinarily sick. Their, you know, heart system was failing, their immune system was failing, and they were like, well, we've got to figure this out. And, you know, NASA's pretty smart, so they found that there's particular material made of carbon that they can embed frequencies in, or line this. They lined the spacesuits with this, so the astronauts, when they're in outer space, their own frequencies reflected back. So you think like an ECG machine, you know, you get put up with the dots, measures the frequency within your heart. Well, every cell in the body has its own frequency. So there's this awesome doctor in Sweden who discovered all these different frequencies, got together with NASA, made these tiny little discs, put them on your body, reset your nervous system, you self-heal like you're supposed to.
How quickly does this work? You place it wherever you do on the body, or is it always up here?
No, these are mental focus. So I'm, you know, so these work a little bit different. These aren't on pain, but yeah, our experience in the clinic, if the patient is hydrated, minutes. So you'll come in 8 out of 10 pain. Within minutes, you're in less, like 4 out of 10 pain or less, or we don't let you leave the clinic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So some of the people you've spoken to, and I know you've had a lot of great publicity where you work on the Sunshine Coast.
Yes.
So tell us about some of what these results have been that you've seen.
Yeah, so we've been, the local paper, Sunshine Coast Daily, did an article on us about a lady with back pain who was on the waiting list. She'd taken out 20 grand out of her super to get her back surgery because she wanted not to wait forever. Came to see me as a last ditch resort. She ended up spending on average, I think most clients spend on average about $450 with me, and within 3 treatments, the neurosurgeon cancelled her surgery. 2 years later, she's still pain-free. Wow. So they're the kind of results we get every day.
Amazing, amazing. All right, let's wrap up with our 5 key takeaways. So take us through what people need to know just to finish right here.
Yeah, so popping a pill isn't always the answer. Yes, it can be in life-threatening situations, but in chronic pain, it is not the answer. So find a practitioner who looks at the whole body to try and figure out what it is that is causing your dysfunction or your pain in the first place. Particularly find an ANF practitioner. We go through extensive training. We're all health professionals. We go through extensive training. Then we learn this magnificent new technology, and it seriously, it works like nothing else I've seen. And we've got therapists all around the country. So.
Wow. Amazing stuff. Great wrap from you. I might have to check that. Have you got any spares?
I do. I can give you some.
All right, we'll make sure. I won't take them off your head. You're using them for mental focus. And you focus today. Great stuff. We'll talk really soon.
Thanks.
Awesome work. Tika Health, of course, in association with our partners, Clusie Clinic, where you come to heal. At the Clusie Clinic, they use revolutionary health technology to help you heal at the source. Learn more at clusie.com. Catch you soon.